Hey, Tim Alden here. Today we're going to show you how to crosshatch our flat piece for our clutch pattern. And we're going to do a little different than we did our crosshatching pattern on the last video that we showed you crosshatching. We're going to give it a little quilted look. So kind of a cool technique. So first we're going to wet this up. And we're going to cut our border. So this clutch pattern is going to be available on the website in a PDF form and also in a plexiglass pattern. And so we're going to go ahead and we're going to use our easy border tool to cut our border, set it about 1/4 of an inch. And when we're tooling stuff, that's usually the measurement we like to keep unless we need to give ourselves a little bit more room for stitching purposes or something like that. Okay, so now that we've gotten that done, we're going to take our cross hatching pattern here and we're just going to turn it upside down. We got our center line here, try to get it in the center. And we're going to cut our first line with it. Cut that line, keep everything held down solid. Cut this other line, go in the other angle, and then we're pretty much set up. So that's the only thing I use that for. And then we're going to take, this is a 5/8 rule that we just cut on the laser. You can get these in brass from your local hardware store and all sorts of different widths. We're going to use the 5/8 one today. Just want to line that up with your cut. Just going to cut right to the outside. We're going to move it up. And something to consider here, if you're a 1/16 off in your angle or just a hair's width off in your angle, it'll add up over time and you'll get your diamonds to drop. And so if they drop a little bit, I don't worry too much, but if they drop real hard, sometimes it's more noticeable. 1/16 of an inch off each time is an inch off or an inch of drop in your diamond. So even if you're a 1/16 of an inch off the opposite direction each time, it'll cancel it out. Go ahead and line up with our opposite angle. Okay, so now that we got our swivel knife work done, we're going to go ahead and use our horizontal line thumbprint, and I'm going to use the small end, and I'll show you kind of what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to tip it back, and I'm going to put that point right in the corner of those intersecting lines, and I'm just going to come out from that all 4 directions. And because that's not very efficient to do each one like that, we're just going to go all the way across one direction, then we're going to turn the piece and go the other direction. And so it's really handy just to set things up with a system. Otherwise, it's real easy for these little guys to get lost, and you might go over one and not hit all 4 sides of it. I've even had projects, bigger stuff that I've been working on, get it antiqued and put together before I realized that I missed one of these little thumbprints. Okay, once you've made sure that you've gotten all of these, you could leave it like that if you'd like, or I like to go over it with a cedar afterwards. And so we'll put cedar right in the middle of each one. I'm going to put a little extra water on this because it'll just help where we've cut those lines where they intersect, help them to close together when we hit it with the seed. Just like to run my cedar right down the middle. Just kind of gives it a cool look. So we've got all that done. We'll go ahead and bevel around the outside. Now that we've got that done, I'm going to go ahead and run my #1 Berry King Petal with Lines border stamp around it. So that's how we do the quilted crosshatch pattern. We'll go ahead in another video and we'll put this together with our simple little clutch, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping by.